eu, tu, ele, nós, vós, eles. I missed a finger, like here. In Portuguese, we have 6 possible conjugations for each verbal tense. But we actually don't. Come on, you wanna be a linguist or you wanna speak the language? Hear me out, we don't. We have eu, ele, and eles. That's it. That's all you need to learn. Trust me, and I'm gonna explain you why. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people use tu, but with a few exceptions, like people from Santa Catarina, some of them tu vais, like they use the actual conjugation for tu, but that's not common. What is the most commonly found is that we either use tu or você. Some people may use se. Você, nananana, você vai pra praia? We say it exactly like if it was ele or ela, third person singular. Você vai pra praia? Ele vai pra praia? Ela vai pra praia? De manhã eu vou pra praia, ela vai também. Don't close the video, please. And for most people who use tu instead of você, if I'm asking somebody, tu vai pra praia? Tu vai pra praia? Você vai pra praia? Ele vai pra praia? It's all using the same conjugation, the conjugation for third person singular. So if it's not about me, about eu vou pra praia. If it's about him, if it's about you, it's all the same conjugation. But what about nós? Dude, don't you say nós vamos à praia? Nós vamos pra praia? Technically, yes, but I cannot imagine a single situation in which, in casual speech, we would say that. We would always try to avoid using the conjugation for nós, the proper conjugation. And how do we do that? We throw the word nós, the pronoun nós, away, and we use a gente. Not an agent. Don't confuse it with an agent. A lot of Portuguese speaking people write it as agente, agente. But altogether that is another word. It's separate. It's a gente. A gente vai pra praia. Did you realize? Once again, the same conjugation. The same for ele, the same for você, the same for tu. And now I'm talking about we, nós, a gente. But what about vós? We just don't use it. Portuguese people use it. But I cannot speak for them because I am not Portuguese. My grandpa was. He would be mad at me. But we don't ever use vós. Not even in the courts. The judiciary system is where the most formal of the formalists, the Portuguese is used. But even there, they don't. So forget about it. You don't need it. And then you have eles, elas. This one is important, of course, because it's the plural. It's the plural for them, right? It's not the plural for we. I mean, we is already plural because it's many. You get what I mean. Eles vão pra praia. Elas vão pra praia. By the way, pra is a contraction of para a. Ele vai para a praia. Ele vai pra praia. It is very, very, very common. It is the usual way to say it. But in formal Portuguese, like for an official essay, I would choose to separate it. I would choose to write para a. Anyway, that's all I wanted to tell you in this video. That's all. I was just answering someone in a Portuguese learning server and I realized many people don't realize this. Many people waste their time, me included. Me, when I was at school, when I was at primary school, we had to fill up those sheets like eu corro, tu corres, ela corre, nós corremos, vós correis, eles correm, eu corri, tu correste, eles correram, ele correu, nós corremos, vós correram. I don't remember. What a waste of time. Like vós, when did you have to learn vós? But other than vós, the use of tu correctly and then the use of nós, these two are already a rare occurrence, I would say. Rare enough that we shouldn't need. I don't know, maybe we should, maybe the same shit. But for your language learning purposes of just wanting to understand and to speak, that's all. Focus on eu, ele, eles. That's all. Thank you, bye.